I call the meeting to order.
All right, gentlemen, it's 5:02 p.m. Chairman has called the meeting to order. We'll begin with the reading of the open public meeting statement. On February 3rd, 2025, notice of this meeting was placed on the official Bellmawr Redevelopment Agency website and emailed to both Carrier Post and Gloucester City newspapers for publication. The official notice to Borough Clerk was emailed on February 3rd, 2025, which included a request for posting of the notice to the official Borough of Bellmawr website and bulletin board. All requirements of the Open Publics Meeting Act have been met in compliance with the Sunshine Law. Brings us to the flag salute.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic
for which
which
stands one nation under God, indivisible,
with
liberty and justice for
all. Gentlemen, if you excuse me 1 second, Eric is calling me at this point.
You can't get on.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. Yo. The link that I sent is not working.
You okay? I got this meeting. I'll probably be on for like half hour.
Nah, it should be.
Mayor, you got a hot mic.
Let me try sending the link again. If we have a quorum. If it doesn't work, we'll figure it out. Yeah. All right, I'll resend it to you if you can get. No. That's all right, man. Well, yeah. No, we're good. Let me do this. I'll send it to you. If this one doesn't work, we'll figure it out after the meeting, and then we got a quorum. So, all right. See. All right, I'll talk. All right, I'll talk to you. All right, see. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Eric's having a little problem here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to resend him the link. He's saying he's glitching up. I don't know what the issue is, but
I tend to avoid that link and just use the meeting ID, because that link is, at least for me, glitchy.
Okay, we got Mr. Simpson coming in at this point now too.
Yeah, sure, I'm late.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
We've called the meeting to order. Eric's having a technical difficulty that we're trying to triage. If he continues to have a problem, we're just going to go on with the meeting, and I'll work with him later offline to get him on for the next one, because we do have a quorum at this point, and I don't want to hold things up any longer. All right, Jeff, perfect timing, actually, because we're at roll call. So let's begin with the Board of Commissioners. Chairman Frank Philippek.
Present.
Vice Chair Bider. Commissioner D'Angelo.
Here.
Commissioner Whitman.
Here.
Commissioner Patel.
Here.
Commissioner Simpson.
Here.
And I think Eric is actually buffering in now. Eric, if that's you, turn off your mute. All right, well, it may not be. It could be somebody from the public joining late, but
how's that?
Eric?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right, yeah, roll call. Perfect timing. You're good.
Whew.
All right. Management professionals, Josh Trujillo, Executive Director. I am here. Mike McKenna, Solicitor.
Present.
Dennis McNulty, Engineer.
Present.
All right. Brings us to, again, standard agenda for this evening. In addition to a executive session that we'll do at the conclusion of Mike's solicitor's report before new business. Right now, we're at the reading of reading of the minutes for the previous meeting, which was the regular meeting, April 15th, 2025.
Make a motion, we accept the minutes.
I seconded Josh.
All right, thank you, Neil. Got you on the second. Chairman, I got you on the motion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Ayes have it. Brings us to commissioner report, communications. I'm sorry. We did receive the redevelopers report today. So I'm sure, Mike will gloss over that a little bit, but, any commissioner reports? All right, we'll head on to, executive director's report. Just kind of working on some administrative things, from the busy few months, from the previous few months, hammering through the budgets and the audits and getting this purchase card, P card program working. I'm still doing some administration stuff there with the vendor. We continue to look at the enhanced cybersecurity protocols that have been issued by Microsoft, as well as the state has initiated new cybersecurity protocols that need to be enacted. And the way they're verifying that is through our audits. So there's some new provisions that'll be in for next year that I need to look at to make sure that we are compliant. It's pretty robust for a little small agency, but in terms of the rules that they're initiating, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, it's probably for the safety of everybody as far as insecurity in terms of all our ID and data and everything else. So I'll offer an update on that as more information becomes available. And then working with Mike in his office for getting the contracts executed for the professional service providers for 2025. And, continue to look at opportunities to update the website with all the current 2025 information. Any questions for me before I turn it over to Mike? All right, Mike.
All right, folks. Good evening. See everybody again. I've been talking to some of you more recently about things that have happened with increasing frequency. But what I want to say is that the redevelopers agreement came in the middle of a flurry that I'm going to talk with you about in the exec. And I gave it only the most cursory scan. I'm sure that it's going to talk about some of the things that I'm going to talk with you all about in the exec. But what else we've been up to lately was mentioned by Josh, and particularly gathering up administrative stuff, like getting these professional contracts in tow, revised properly, getting their insurance documents. And I think today even we got the last of them signed and in, and I got it over to Josh. Too late to get into his bin, but at least it's done. And I have to tell you, our role lately has been a supporting role in our meeting, the Royal meeting. It's been a supporting role because Howard Long has had the primary point position on issues that are they are exclusively council business. I've been supportive when called upon, especially with background that when I was around it, he wasn't. But I'm a supporting role for the Deptford negotiations, for the pilot, for any of that type of stuff. And sometimes from time to time, I have to interact with Mr. Nagowski on that as well. But other than just recently, we haven't had much to do. But Howard Long has been busier than a one-hand paper hanger because he's had these issues on all sides. Everything from the Deptford thing to the conclusion of the pilot to sort of getting this most recent document together for us to consider. For all that, the closing fever that the redeveloper has displayed pretty much every month seems to have taken a back burner, not off the burner, not off the stove, but he can only do so much at one time. And I am not at all surprised that he isn't pushing us to a closing whereby he gives us fee title to the property, or actually there's that whole transaction where the Bellmawr receives title. It will not happen at the same time that we would then send title back out. But it's a pretty critical moment, us taking title both from the borough for their 1/3 tract and the other 2/3 from the redeveloper. And it's got to be right. And we are waiting for the redeveloper to turn their attention to the final preps for that, because it's important that we close. We cannot have this deal without us closing. We cannot get a transfer fee from the redeveloper's assignee without having something to transfer to them. So that's all we have for now, except for our executive session. I did want to mention, because I don't think I told you, that we were able to get the redeveloper to establish a documents archive. McKenna's not going to be here forever, neither is Josh or Frank or any of us. But it would be well if we had a documents archive. You all see these agreements, but there are a substantial body of documents that are background that I have always asked for and received, but they're spread across my record. My files are probably 10 or 12 of these. And I don't like the idea of being the sole recipient. Josh doesn't have it at the Bellmawr office. So there is established an archive that Josh can help you with, and he will, in his savvy manner, that he will make sure to carry over into posterity. So for that, that is all I have. I want to say something on the record that I hadn't previously said on the record, that anytime we are called upon to review documents and I get them to you in advance, if any individual member has a question that they don't want to hold till the meeting or they want to think about, everybody's got my cell phone. If they don't, they can easily get it from Josh or the mayor. Call me. With very few exceptions, I'll take the call. If it's your first call, I won't know it's you. You'll go to spam, and then we'll figure it out. But I want you to be comfortable with doing that. All right, I said more than I meant to, but there it is. That's my report.
Okay. So, gentlemen, at this conclusion of Mike's report, we will go into the executive session where Mike will brief further on amendment number 2 and the whole process there. Typically, we would need to go into separate breakout room for this type of meeting, but there is not any evidence that anybody from the public is on this meeting. So we can just continue as normal. And what I will do is, upon publishing the meeting video to the web, I will basically edit out the executive session portion, hold that in the archives for later, only releasing the public meeting portion.
So what's in order? A motion to go into executive session is permitted by the Open Public Meetings Act to discuss matters of contract negotiation.
So with that, we need a motion to begin that.
I make a motion. I'm sorry.
All right, I got Mr. Simpson on the motion.
I seconded Josh.
Thank you, Neil. I got you on the second. Mike, you want a roll call on this, or is it?
Affirmation is fine. All in favor.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any nays? Ayes have it. Okay. Everybody see new business on their screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're out of executive session. We have chosen to, we are going to delay addressing resolution number 05:029-25 until Bellmawr Mayor and Council have the opportunity to act first, which will bring us to resolution number 05:030-25, authorizing executive or execution of professional service contracts for calendar year 2025. This will be a roll call. I just need a motion to get started.
I make a motion to pass resolution number 05:030-25, Josh.
Thank you, Anil.
Second.
Jeff again?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. This is a roll call. So Chairman Philippek,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo,
Yes.
Commissioner Whitman,
Yes.
Commissioner Patel,
Yes.
Commissioner Simpson,
Yes.
Commissioner Beck.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Brings us to our final resolution for this evening. This will be a roll call as well. Resolution number 05:031-25, authorizing payment of outstanding bills.
I make a motion.
Well,
I
thank you,
second it.
Chairman. Thank you, O'Neill. Roll call. Chairman Frank Philippek,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo,
Yes.
Commissioner Whitman,
Yes.
Commissioner Patel,
Yes.
Commissioner Simpson,
Yes.
Commissioner Beck.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, that concludes new business. Brings us to the public portion. I think we know by now that there is nobody on the line from the public. So you know what, for a change, I'm going to skip my 3-second delay and we're going to move into an adjournment. Our next meeting is on Tuesday, June 17th. Obviously, if we have to and the need prevails, we can always schedule a special prior to that based on council action. But that is our next advertised meeting. So that does bring us to an adjournment. Just need a motion.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I second it, Josh.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays?
Nays.
No
Good night,
nays.
everybody.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Night.
That concludes the
Thank you,
meeting.
guys.
Have a good
Thanks for
evening.
listening, guys.
Thanks, Michael.
All right. Good night, all.
Good night.